Today we're going to talk about a simple trick to manage recovery in your training to try to help you swing a golf club faster. Just like anything else, we need to train hard and swing fast to actually move the club faster. But in order to see the benefits, you need to recover in between sessions. One of the keys to this is stacking stress. And we talk about wanting to keep the high days high and very intense, and the low days low, or really more recovery focused. So when we go into a week, we can structure your training week to maximize those high stress days and then give you time to actually recover so that you can get more out of those training sessions. A good analogy for this is a starting pitcher in baseball versus a reliever. So starting pitchers have a set schedule where every 5 to 6 days they are going to pitch in a game, and that game day is going to be their highest stress day of the week, and everything's going to build from that. And then we can then structure the rest of their week around that one day so that they have adequate time to recover and still train and get the things in that they need to do. Versus a reliever that might be asked to pitch 2 to 3 times in a week or 2 to 3 days in a row sometimes. It's going to be much harder to organize and structure that training week. And so what does a high day look like? For us, a high day is going to include the speed session, and that is going to come first. So you're going to go through a warm-up, you're going to go into your speed session for that day, and then within 24 hours, we actually then want to get a harder training session that's more focused on strength and power in on that same day. We want to follow that with usually 36, 48, sometimes even a little longer than that hours of real recovery, which might be mobility circuits. It might be some low intensity exercise to get a blood flow going. There might be some other recovery modalities on those days like a cold plunge or a sauna or using Normatec boots, those types of things mixed in with those low intensity workouts. And then we're going to have another high stress day where we're trying to again hit speed. And by structuring your training week and keeping those high days high and the low days low, we're able to maximize your training for clubhead speed without compromising your recovery so that you're able to get something out of that. This is something that when we've structured Josh's workouts that we've really gone to, where he'll wake up, go through his warm-up, do his speed session that day, and sometimes right afterwards or sometimes later in that day, he'll then go to the gym and do his higher intensity workouts. Now, with how we've structured his workouts, that tends to be a lower body emphasis day. And then in between sessions, there might be a little bit of upper body work and then more mobility and recovery based things that allow his body and his nervous system to recover. So when it's time to speed train again, he is ready. Sometimes this does impact gym performance, right? So when you go straight from a speed training session into a hard workout in the weight room might be impacted a little bit, but when you're trying to swing a club fast, we don't really care what is your deadlift or what is your squat or what is your max lunge strength, right? We're using those as tools to impact your club head speed. We want to build a more stronger and more powerful body that is robust and able to withstand the intensity of speed training sessions. We don't necessarily care if, we lifted 5 pounds less today because we were a little tired when we got to the gym after doing our speed training. What we don't want to happen is the opposite, where what we do in the gym, we go and we do that first, it pre-fatigues you. Now you go and you try to hit golf balls and your speeds are way down. We're not getting better at your sport. We're not getting better at swinging the club faster. We're actually training you to move slower. It is very important to think about how you structure your day and your week to maximize those speed training sessions and make sure we can really start to see that club head speed and ball speed creep up. So if you want to learn more about how to increase your club head speed and ball speed, head over to HITBOMBS.com and check them out to learn more about that.